There is no telling what Scott Steiner is thinking, what Scott Steiner is planning. An absolute loose cannon, jacked up to the gills, Big Papa Pump, ready to take on Sting for the United States Championship. As Sting gets the fans rallied up and excited for this title match, Scott Steiner, well, he had a different message for the fans here tonight. Sting and Steiner. Steiner quickly getting the power advantage over Sting. Muscling away, pummeling at the Stinger. Steiner saying that he's got veins. The veins in his muscles are bigger than Sting's whole arms. However, right there, Sting gets a nice drop kick and another one to follow up. Sting's got great athleticism, and Scott Steiner rolls to the outside onto the floor. Referee telling Scott to get in the ring, but Sting jumps up and over. Cross body. Sting lays out Steiner on the outside on the floor. Now gets Scott back into the ring. Sting went from the top. The only thing that was home were the knees of Scott Steiner. Sting, who is the best of the best that WCW has to offer, a true staple in this company. When you think of WCW, Sting is one of the first few names that comes to mind. Then there's Scott Steiner, who broke his way in, being a part of one of the all-time great tag teams, the Steiner brothers, he and his brother Rick Steiner. Of course, that would all turn when Scott finally had this change of emotions a few years ago, where he is still the way he is. When he turned on his own brother and just made a mockery of him. That's exactly what Scott Steiner looks to do to Sting. Make a mockery of the Stinger and take the United States Championship from Sting with ease. As Steiner just picks up and suplexes Sting. Great power. Papa Pump, Big Papa Pump. Don't argue with the fans. Focus on the challenge. Steiner picking up Sting. Perching the Stinger up at the top. High risk. It seemed that maybe there was a belly to belly coming, but Sting knocking off Steiner. Can Sting capitalize? Runs full speed ahead. First the clothesline. And a second as Sting is building up speed. Oh, horsepower coming in. Stinger splash. Did Scott Steiner pull the referee in? And a third Stinger splash. What is this? That's Vampiro. That's Vampiro. That's Vampiro. What did he just keep him under the ring? Vampiro just pulled Sting under the ring. What just happened? What in the world just happened? How long has Vampiro been under the ring? Who knows where they are? They could be miles underground. I don't even know if Scott Steiner knows what just happened. I doubt it. What in the world just... Well, they're back up. Sting is covered in blood. Vampiro has laid out Sting and made it easy pickings for Scott Steiner. And there is no evidence of Vampiro's involvement in this matchup. Scott Steiner trying to wake up the ref. Why in the world did Vampiro just help Scott Steiner? I'm very confused. Here comes the Steiner recliner. That's it. It's over. And the new blood at another title, that being the United States Championship. I can't believe it ended that way. The genetic freak, Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, is your brand new United States Champion.